What's good, y'all? It's your boy Ross back at it again with another video. So we're back with another preview and predictions for Summerslam, man. I am looking forward to it, man. It's gonna be a great time. I'm excited about this year's SummerSlam. Looking forward to the matches, how things are gonna play out, and where things are gonna go forward after SummerSlam. I do think it's gonna be a big surprise potentially at some point during the show, maybe throughout the show. I just think it's gonna be a good time. I know a lot of you guys are looking forward to it, so I gotta give my preview and predictions, who I think is gonna win, who I think is gonna lose, why and why not, and we're gonna go through that, man. So should be a good one. Let's get right into this one and start with the SummerSlam Battle Royal. I believe this is sponsored by Slim Jim, man. You know, I think there was a report that Slim Jim is doing a big partnership with WWE, so we should be seeing some more Slim Jim related matches or themed matches or whatnot. You know, WWE trying to get to the bag. So I believe it's the SummerSlam Slim Jim Battle Royal or whatnot. But I don't know who all is in it, but I know LA Knight is in it, and it's simple. I just want LA Knight to win. I think LA Knight is going to win it. It only makes sense for him to win it, for him to have some type of moment at SummerSlam. I'm going with LA Knight to win the Slim Jim Battle Royal, man. It should be a very interesting one. I don't know how y'all feel about it, but just to have him on the show, I'm okay with it. Even if it is in a pointless battle royal, I don't think anything's on the line. Like if you win, maybe you get a lifetime supply of Slim Jim. So I guess that'll be good for LA Knight, but I don't think there's any title contentions for any of the winners. But I'm okay. LA Knight getting the W here. It is what it is. Next match, Ronda Rousey versus Shayna Baszler, MMA rules. Now this is very interesting. We're gonna have an MMA rules type match. Be honest with you, the little video packages that they've been showing of their feud, even though it just kind of came out of nowhere at Money in the Bank, and I really wish they would have built to it, but I think that's in part because Ronda had decided that she wasn't gonna re-sign with WWE and decided that she's gonna leave. So I think they kind of had to push the feud a little bit sooner than they expected. So I'm guessing that's why it happened at Money in the Bank. But I have been liking their little vignettes. This is probably the most intrigued I've been in Ronda Rousey since her first go around in WWE, in my opinion. A lot of fans have been wanting this match, and I'm all for it. Shayna can get a nice spotlighted match with Ronda Rousey. Hopefully they do something with her afterwards, but I am going with Shayna to win because it only makes sense. If Ronda's leaving, Ronda could do the job for Shayna, and hopefully they do something with her. But 9 times out of 10, they won't after Ronda does the job for Shayna. I do think it's going to be a hard-hitting match. Hopefully it's good. This is going to be very interesting how they do this. Hopefully it is good, but I'm going with Shayna to get the win here, and maybe they do something with her. Maybe we get her in some type of title contention. I would love to see that. I think a lot of us fans would love to see Shayna as one of the brand's champions, man, in my personal opinion. So we'll see where it goes. I would love to see like a Shayna versus Rhea Ripley situation. I would love to see that, you know, or a Shayna versus Asuka. I would love to see that. So we'll see what they do with her. But I'm picking Shayna to win. Next, the match I'm really looking forward to, Intercontinental Championship, Gunther versus Drew McIntyre, man, for the Intercontinental Championship. And boy, I think this match is going to be hard hitting. I think this match is going to be fantastic. I think this is going to be a match that hopefully we're able to talk about as another match in Gunther's plethora of matches where he just knocks it out the park. And I think this may be one of the few times that it's going to be so tough for Gunther to put away Drew McIntyre that I think we may see Gunther actually cheat here. I think it's going to be one of those situations where we're going to see Gunther actually cheat. He's been winning clean for a very long time. He's proven that he can beat anybody clean. Doesn't really need any help. So I think this would be the perfect time to expand that, to extend the feud with Gunther having to resort to cheating to win because he just can't put away Drew McIntyre and keeps Drew looking strong, continue to feud. I think they're going to have him break the longest Intercontinental Championship title reign of all time. So I think that's why they're going to have him retain. And maybe afterwards, after he break it, then you could probably have him drop it maybe to Drew potentially. So, but right now I do think that Gunther's going to win, but I do think he's going to cheat finally to kind of extend the feud. So should be a good match. Looking forward to this one. Could be match of the night. Next one, Ricochet and Logan Paul. This could be match of the night. I ain't gonna lie to you. This definitely could be match of the night. If I had to think about it, Logan has really been putting over a lot of people. He's been putting over a lot of people. He put over Seth Rollins. Not put over as in he's doing the job. I mean, it only makes sense for Seth to win. Obviously, he wasn't beating Roman when they faced off. I want to say, him not winning Money in the Bank, it made sense. It was kind of scary for a second. You thought maybe Vince would pull the trigger on that. But I do think Logan Paul wins. I think they're going to give him a win at SummerSlam. I know some people will be like, damn, Ricochet deserves this win. And I am one of those people that would love Ricochet to get a win over Logan Paul. But I just feel like they're going to give the win to Logan Paul to give him some type of momentum. Because as of late, he hasn't won the match, really. You know what I'm saying? So, you don't want him, even though he's going to put on a fantastic showing. And Ricochet and Logan Paul, they're going to go crazy with it. I'm looking forward to it. I just think they're going to give him some type of win because I don't think they're really going to do anything with Ricochet. Ricochet is just the guy that, he'll have good matches, but they're not really going to put too much stock into him. So I do see Logan Paul getting the win here, but it will be a good showing. And once again, they want to have Logan Paul get some type of momentum because if he loses this one, not to slight Ricochet, but it'll be like, damn, this boy Logan can't beat nobody, really. So honestly, I think Logan Paul gets the win here. Should be a good match. It may even be match of the night. Who knows? All right, the WWE Championship, Asuka versus Charlotte versus Bianca. Now, I have been thinking about this. Maybe Asuka is a temporary champion and they have her drop the belt with maybe a Io Sky cash in, or maybe Charlotte wins, which don't want, or maybe Bianca gets it back, which I don't see happening. If there is no cash in, I'm gonna go with Asuka retaining, and I think she's gonna retain, obviously, because the triple threat rules. It's gonna be a situation where she's able to capitalize on a situation, somebody being down, whether it's Charlotte or Bianca, preferably Charlotte eating the pin, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. But I'm okay with Asuka retaining because I don't want her title to be a transitional situation. I can see at some point Asuka getting cashed in on, and I think that may be the way she loses her title. But actually getting pinned, I'm not so sure, but I'm going with Asuka retaining. I do think this is going to be a good match. I think this is going to be a very entertaining match. I'm looking forward to it. So, yeah, I'm down for Asuka retaining here. I did see on social media Trish Stratus and Becky not feeling okay about not being on the SummerSlam card this year. I think they had already taken pictures for it and stuff like that. I think Becky had posted it. And I'm gonna be honest with you, this is not a SummerSlam build match. I'm gonna be honest with you. This build has not been that good. I know some people want to see them on the show, and it would be cool to have them on the show. But I think the WWE Women's Championship, the triple threat match, is a more suitable women's match to be on the show. I don't think this deserves just off the build alone, I don't think it deserves to be on SummerSlam. That's just my personal opinion. I really don't care too much about this feud. I'm ready for it to be over so Becky can move on to something better. In my personal opinion, it doesn't need to be on the show. I think the WWE Women's Championship match with Asuka, Charlotte, and Bianca is good enough in my opinion. All right, we got the World Heavyweight Championship, Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor, man. Now, this one is a tough one. Finn needs this win. Finn definitely needs this win, but the only caveat I have on Finn not getting it is because of Damian Priest. I think I'm gonna go, and this is gonna be a tough one because I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, Finn has to win it." You know, they can't keep having Finn lose. I think the story they're gonna tell here is the issues between Damian Priest and Finn Balor, and I think it's gonna cause some dissension there. Because if Finn wins it, and now another member of Judgment Day has gold, the only person that doesn't is Damian Priest, and he has the briefcase. And we know he's not cashing in on Roman. So the only person it would make sense to cash in on would be Finn Balor. And, you know, that's kind of it's going to cause a dissension very quickly if he cashes in on his homie after he just got the title. Or if he's walking around with a title and he's in a bad situation in a match on like a Monday Night Raw or whatever, and then he cashes in on him. I think the better story to tell is to once again have Finn Balor lose, not because he can't put away Seth Rollins, is because Damian Priest once again messes it up for him. And then they finally have their feud and they start feuding. So I'm gonna go with Seth retaining only because, because of just Seth beating him down again in a situation, because the last match it was really because of Damian Priest, and I think this is going to be the same situation again. They teased it this past Monday night. There was a situation where Damian Priest was potentially about to cash it in, and he asked Finn Balor to get the briefcase. He got the briefcase, but as he was about to give it to Damian Priest, he hesitated, and I think that's going to play into factor at SummerSlam, which is going to cost Finn the loss here. I'm going with Seth Rollins to retain, because I think they're going to build up something, obviously, with what's going on with Damian Priest and Finn Balor, which I'm all for, to, you know, kind of spice things up on the Judgment Day side of things. Next, Cody versus Brock. It's simple. Cody must win. It's not even that I want him to win. He must win. If he does not win this match, then we've wasted all of our time. Cody has been getting beaten down over and over and over and over and over for months now. He's only gotten one win off of Brock, and that was a circumstance because Brock legitimately hurt him. Not legitimately, but he hurt himself in a kayfabe scenario. He busted himself open. So, and he barely got the win there. So he needs a resounding win. No fluke, no lucky, a win. A simple win. That's it. That's it. I think the match is going to be fun, but he needs a clean win. Since they're not doing any stipulation, I don't think they decided to do any stipulation. A simple win. Get it over with. 1, 2, 3. And we can move on to something else. I'm going with Cody. Cody don't win, then what's the point of him being back in WWE? And of course, the main event, Roman Reigns versus Jey Uso, tribal combat to see who's going to be the undisputed WWE Universal Champion and the tribal chief over the bloodline. I would love for Jey to win it. Y'all know that would actually be quite of a shocker. Jay's not winning this match. It's going to be Roman. It's going to be Roman. He's probably going to hold this championship all the way to next year at WrestleMania. That's just what it's going to be. But I do think the way he wins is not just going to be a clean victory. I think it's going to be a situation where Jay may actually be so close to pulling off the upset, but something's going to happen. Somebody's going to interfere in this match. There's going to be some shenanigans. We know it. But the question is it going to be at the expense from Solo? Will Solo interject himself into this feud? I think we may see that. And I think Roman will just pick up, obviously, the scraps from it in that situation. Like, he'll just be in the right place at the right time. Like one of those drag, someone's crawling on the mat, and they just end up, getting tired and they pin somebody. I think that may be the situation. We could see Solo turn on both guys. Well, I mean, he's already turned on his brother, but he could turn on Roman and don't align with nobody. Because once again, we've been seeing the teases of Solo looking at the lay, him wanting to be potential tribal chief. And at one point, Jay and Jimmy, they was like, we will acknowledge you as tribal chief. And now Jay is going for it now, all of a sudden. Obviously now all of a sudden, because, Solo did take out his brother. So, I don't know. We may see Jimmy get involved too. I don't know. But I do know one thing is going to be a situation where Roman's not going to just beat Jay clean 1, 2, 3, like destroy him. I think it's going to be some outside interference. And Roman will barely get the win. It's going to be one of those close situations, but I just don't see Roman eating 2 pins back-to-back pay-per-views and losing. Nah, it's not happening. But it should be a fun, entertaining match going with Roman Reigns to retain. And that's my preview and predictions for SummerSlam this weekend. Once again, I am looking forward to it. We're going to have a great time, man. I know you guys are looking forward to it as well. This is going to be one of the most entertaining SummerSlams we've seen. Last year's was actually really pretty good. I'm not even going to lie to you. So it's going to be very interesting to see if they can top last year's show. But I do think with this card on paper, it looks like is a recipe for something great, something that we'll be remembering and talking about afterwards. So comment down below, let me know who you guys have to win, who you guys have to lose, what match you're looking forward to the most. Let me know down below in the comment section. We're gonna have this discussion, and yeah, man, I'm looking forward to seeing how things are gonna play out. But I appreciate all the love and support you guys have shown on the channel, road to 150K, and I am still your undisputed YouTube wrestling champion of the world. Appreciate y'all kicking with me. See you on the next one. Peace.